Thank you, Kenny, and good luck to all the coaches and teams for your rivalry weekend. And I know it's going to be fun, especially good luck to the Jesuit Blue Jays and Coach Sanji. Congrats to you too, Ethan. Actually, if you added a couple of semesters, I got to a 4.3. So really good work right there. Obviously, it was a fun weekend. If you were a Tulane fan, I'm really happy for Coach Fritz, his staff, the players, and the Tulane fans. They deserved a game like we had on Saturday where, look, trust me, I've been around Tulane football for a very long time, and I have been on the other end of that quite a few times, actually. So to win it in the way that Tulane did, behind, going on a long drive, to win the ball game was something that I saw in the stands. A lot of fans really, you could just see the look of joy on their faces. So, and it's just something that Tulane needs, and it needs more consistency. But that was a very good start, and it really starts with Coach Fritz, and I just think he's done a tremendous job in the last year and a half, and will continue to build the program. As far as the game itself, you know, I've been looking at the box score for the last 30 minutes just to kind of refresh my memory about the game, and it's one of those games, if you're on the Army side, you can't believe that you lost the game. If you look at statistics, you check every box, and Army probably should have won the game, but that's what was so impressive about what Tulane did to kind of dig deep and win it. And I thought what the defense did was remarkable. If you consider the amount of time that they were on the field, which was 40 minutes almost 3/4 to 1, Army had time of possession. When you throw in how hot it was at Yeoman, as if we were approaching the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock hour, and for those guys to hold Army to 17 points after Army possessed the ball for that long is really remarkable. So congratulations to those guys. Offensively, we did just enough. First play of the ball game, Dontrell Hilliard goes on a 75-yard run to score a touchdown. Now you're thinking, okay, that's great, you're up 7-0, but of course you're giving the ball to Army, who's got to go on a ball control offense and hold the ball and convert third downs. But of course you can't really complain when you get a big touchdown. And when Army went up 10-7, Sherman Beatty went right side and went 72 yards for a touchdown. Then you had to punt the ball right back to Army again. But again, I was thinking after the game, after the drive, Jonathan Banks engineering the drive for Tulane, 19 plays, 75 yards, 4.5 off the clock, and scoring with 23 seconds left. When's the last time Tulane has done something like that? Well, you know, you go back to when Ryan Griffin was the quarterback. Ryan Griffin, now member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and his senior year, he went down the field and scored on a last under 30-second drive against SMU to win 27-26. His freshman year, he went 89 yards to tie the game against UTEP, in a game Tulane eventually won in overtime. But for me, and again, I've been around Tulane for a very long time, to go on a 19-play drive and convert 3 4th downs during that drive, I can't really remember the last time something like that happened. So Jonathan Banks really deserves all the credit. That kid put his team on his back and converted that first third down through a couple more passes. And I just think it's such a big game for the program and also for the locker room, where all the kids in that locker room looked at Jonathan Banks and say, that's our guy. That's our guy. He can win a game if he has to. And I just think it's going to go a very long way as the season progresses. It's one of the most used cliches in sports, but this is a very good time for our bye week. We got a lot of guys that are dinged up. There haven't been any catastrophic injuries, which is very good at this point in the season, especially against the teams that we played against. 2 service academies, which run the triple option. It's very, very physical. And Oklahoma as well a couple of weeks ago. So guys can get healed up a little bit. Jonathan Banks will get another week off. with his injuries, and hopefully he'll be 100%. And then it's Tulsa in 2 weeks, and you know, Tulsa's 1-3 to start the year, but they've always given us trouble. They're actually playing Navy this weekend, which is kind of interesting. So I know a lot of Tulane fans will be locked in on that one. But 2 weeks, and what I'd really like to see this year also is Tulane's getting a little bit of a home field advantage at Yeoman Stadium, 2-0 now at home. So hopefully it'll be a place there where the opposing teams just don't want to come in and play. But off to a 2-2 start, and hopefully things will get better. But obviously last weekend was a lot of fun. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them. Thank you.